Ladies and gentlemen, this is the greatest GO of all times, Hensel Moss. I have my friend LP, and pretty much let me give you the rating the way it is. Hensel Moss number 1, LP number 2, Hendel number 3. We put the white guy in the middle. Okay guys, this going for all of you old school GOs. First of all, at my sports bar, La Zone, I am putting together the GO Hall of Fame. What you need to do to get on the wall, send all your best pictures to LP, the number 2 GOs of all time. Send them to LP, LP will put them together, and then like that, I will definitely put you on the Wall of Fame. Now, first in the Wall of Fame, Kevin Bat, you think you deserve to be on the wall? Hammer, Jenna, Cheese, Scott DePalma, you need to work real hard to be on the wall. You remember those blocks I give you? Remember breaking your nose with the volleyball, Scott? You remember that? I'm sure you remember that. They ain't nobody in the club was as bad as me. When we come to the lip sync contest, who's be winning all the time? Hensel Moss, the greatest of all time. Volleyball, who's be winning? Josie Aliel, you remember that? You remember all the beating you used to be getting from me? And Scott Smith? Scott DePalma? No, Kenton Smith, not Scott Smith. Scott DePalma, Kenton Smith. What else? Baseball, swimming, and trivia. Let's go back. LP. Now, when you came here in San Salvador, this was probably the best time you ever had in your whole entire life. You, your wife, you leave your kids at home. You should be ashamed of yourself. Next time, I want to see your kids. Bring the girls so everybody can have a good time together. So, you got my boys there in Vancouver, Hammer and Cheese. You got Jenna. You got Kevin Bat. You have Hendel. Hendel, you need to come and work in Columbus Isle. We need you here. We need Hendel in Columbus Isle. If it's the last season before you do, make sure you come here. Now, getting back to a few other things. Floyd Mayweather is the greatest fighter of all times. For all of you Floyd Mayweather haters, he's the greatest fighter of all time. First of all, you know, everybody talk about Muhammad Ali. If you're talking about a guy in the 60s, when black people didn't mean anything, he was a bad man. He said what he wanted, and he did it. He said he gonna knock a guy out in the 5th round, he knock him, but he take too many headshots. I give you an example of what I'm talking about. He fought Muhammad Ali, he fought Joe Frazier, 3 times. He fight Kenny Norton twice. He fight George Foreman once. You pick any one of those fights, Muhammad Ali get hit in the head with more big shots than Floyd Mayweather get hit in his whole 48 career. You hear me? It's only about 2 guys that hit him with big shots. You have a guy called DeMarcus, and also you had Sugar Shane, and one time I think Madonna. Nobody else. Everybody's getting beat up. Ali wore guys down on the rope, taking shots to the chin and to the rib cage. Money blocked most of them and fight off the rope. He is the greatest fighter in the history of all time. I ain't finished. Also LeBron James. LeBron James is the greatest basketball player in the history of the game. He's the only one had to do with less. He's the only superstar had to do with less. The rest of them, Michael Jordan, have everybody. You have Kobe Bryant, you have Akeem Olajuwon, Tim Duncan, you name it. All these guys had help, even in Detroit, but the bad boys had help. Who did King play with? This year he had a good chance. Everybody said he almost beat them by himself. The next one, Serena Williams, the greatest tennis player in the history of the world. If this woman play until she's 40 years old, she will break all the record and probably be untouchable. Again, the only disappointment I have is my boy Tiger Woods. I have never seen anybody so good drop so quick, so bad. I don't know what's happened to him. You need to go back to being Tiger, being mean, angry. Don't talk to people. Be yourself. When you're not yourself, you cannot win anything. Don't try to be somebody else, Tiger. Listen to me. And for the rest of you guys, you come down to the Bahamas and have a good time. And LP, I'm signing off. This is the greatest of all times. Hensel Moss.
Hensel Moss.